What types of contract do you typically prefer?
Before I answer that question, I would like to add my statement I always make to achieve successful projects. And that is that you need three pillars, and that is skills, the relationship, and contracts, agreements. Well, to elaborate on contracts, my preference is contracts where based on collaboration, you have a huge number of collaboration contracts like the Bouwteam, like alliance contracts, also early contractor involvement, the NEC 4C contracts, the two-phase contracts. But that is a little bit, I have to say that the 4C contracts, the NEC 4C contracts, they can start very well. But in the second phase, you can choose for another option. And if you stick with just a design and construct or construct only, even in those kind of projects, then if unexpected things are occurring, then you have again, you need a good relationship and to achieve the final goal.
What is the role of the contract in your project?
In the project I have now, I assume, because I've got thousands of projects. The project I'm working on now is the Pallas project. That's a nuclear reactor in Petten in the Netherlands. And there, because it's a very important project, not only for the Netherlands but also global, because we are producing medical isotopes. So we have to deliver on time. And the role of the contract is focused on collaboration. So we have a collaboration agreement, we have an umbrella agreement, and we have a joint delivery organization. So everything is focused on working together to achieve the best result.
How do you achieve organizational effectiveness in your project?
Organizational effectiveness we have achieved on this project. I can talk for hours here about other projects, but for this typical project, we have done that by the agreements. So we have, of course, we have separate agreements between the client, the consultant, the client, and the contractor. But overall, we have an umbrella agreement with a collaboration agreement, and what I said, the joint delivery organization, where in that joint delivery organization we have representatives of the client, of the contractor, and of the consultant, and we have one focus, focused on the delivery of the project in 2030.
From your experience, how could one organize for an overall integrated project team?
Of course, it is very important to start with a contract based on collaboration, like I mentioned already. That is very important, but also, and then I'm back to where I started, it's also about a relationship and of course about the skills. And if everything fits together, then you have a fantastic, you can achieve fantastic projects. And if you ask me, did you ever experience successful projects? Yes, I did. On those projects, it was more about skills and relationship than the contract, I must say. So, in my opinion, it is on one, it is the skills, otherwise you have nothing. Second is the relationship, and third is the agreement. Of course, you need an agreement. But I've had very successful projects in the past. Based on relationship and skills. And when I look at the market at this moment, we have collaboration contracts, but there are still issues. And that has all to do with lack of trust, not based on good relationship. So contract is absolutely important. It's one of the three pillars, but it doesn't go alone.